A local spot is combining Colorado history with incredible food. Kelly went to check out Woodie Fisher. This is so delicious. To learn more why the building itself is so important to Denver. Take a look.
Robert, we are here in a building that is very, very special to Denver. I mean, it's beautiful here. Tell me about the historical significance.
So essentially, this was the first hose house in Denver. It was built in 1881. It is the last surviving hose house from the original pre-professional era of firefighters. And this is a building that's been reclaimed and saved, and now we are here as Woodie Fisher.
Okay, I gotta ask, who's Woodie Fisher?
So Woodie Fisher is one of the original volunteer firefighters that was for the original hose house. He actually passed away in 1921 while he was on duty for a volunteer firefighter, but that's why we named the restaurant after him.
Let me ask you this, in a time that's so modern, I see you guys are keeping the history alive here at Woodie Fisher. Why was that so important to you?
It's such a staple for the neighborhood, and it's great to see things not get destroyed or tear down. We reclaim it and want the community to be able to enjoy it and speak to it and just come and live in the environment that also older people had seen before.
Right, and being able to come, walk on this street, walk in here and experience history, good drinks, good food, that's what it's all about.
Yes, yeah, we definitely want to be the neighborhood spot.
Okay, and I have to mention this big tree behind us. There is some significance to it, right? What's important about this?
Yes, so the tree is in standing of the original fire pole that would have gone up to the second floor, and as the classic view of fire coming down and being able to get to where they need to go.
That is so cool. We were kind of talking, maybe they should have left the pole, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, Robert, your chefs have been hard at work. Now we've got your beautiful food and drinks on the table. What do we have here?
So to start off, we have our Woodie Fisher burger. So this is gonna be your classic applewood smoked bacon, Havarti cheese, a little bit of house-made relish, and Worcestershire aioli. We have our classic club sandwich here with the dill aioli. You're gonna have your bacon, smoked turkey, a little bit of lettuce and tomato, just nice stacked up high. In the middle here, we have our fantastic shareable margarita pizza. You're gonna have your classic tomato, basil, and then mozzarella, and finish with a little bit of olive oil. And then, of course, Firehouse can't go wrong with wings. So we have our classic buffalo-style wings here with the crudité and a little bit of blue cheese or ranch.
This is incredible. What are these little crunchies on top of the burger here?
So they're fried onion strings.
Oh, heck yeah. I'm a fried onion string girl, Robert. Okay, I have to ask you, how does the history of the building influence how you make the menu?
So we always try to tie into the firehouse of shareables, things that bring people around and together. That is the nature of a firehouse.
Right.
Yeah.
They make all that food, they bond together when they're not out on the job. That's very cool. Okay, I love that. Now let's talk about keeping the history of the building alive, but I know you added an outdoor space, a deck. Tell me a little bit more about that.
So as everyone in Denver loves a deck and an outside patio, we do have our upstairs deck that is located just above the firehouse. So that way you'll be able to go out, get a little bit of sun, enjoy some of the atmosphere, and still have the great food and drinks we have at Woodie Fisher.
Okay, we've talked about the food. What about these two drinks here? They are beautiful.
So we have our two classics. To start off, this is our 5-alarm margarita. This is gonna be a clementine spicy margarita. We infuse the tequila with habanero.
Oh,
and then we have our ever popular smoked jumper old fashioned, which I'm actually gonna have you smoke here.
Oh, yeah.
On top, everyone likes a little bit of fire. So we're gonna have a little split base of rye, and we're gonna have demerara and black lime bitter.
Okay, here we go. Robert's trusting me with the good stuff. Look at that, y'all. I think I'm going too close. It's smoking inside the glass. Cool. Don't trust me with this. Oh my God, that smells amazing.
Yeah. You can definitely, when you get a couple of them going in the bar, people smell it. And it's,
how cool is that? That is so awesome.
And then whenever we do serve it, we put a coaster over the top, so when it comes to the table, it pops open, they open it, and it's that little.
That is fantastic. What a cool idea. Why didn't we think of this dang thing? Okay, Robert, before we go, I just have to try this margarita. Can you tell me what it was called one more time?
So this is our 5-alarm margarita.
Oh my God, I love a margarita with tahini. Everybody who watches knows that. Oh my goodness, cheers to Woodie Fisher.
So take advantage of this gorgeous historic building with amazing food. Also, there happens to be puppy yoga on select Sundays. Arf, arf. Okay, terrible about that. But if you need more information, I want you to head to woodyfisher.com. So good.